Ah! Hey everybody, welcome to the ReCoop. I'm Cooper Daniels, and I'm a guy that knows a little about a lot. And today, it's my weekly algo rant. And there's a lot to talk about, folks. So let's just get into it. First off, how's everybody doing? I got up at 3 a.m. because I'm in the zone, folks. I'm in the zone. And man, oh man. Anyways, so there's a lot going on in the Algorand ecosystem. Most of it's good, some of it's bad. The world's upended. You know, look, folks, there's a lot going on and you're here with me. I'm going to rant about it and we're going to have some fun. That is the thing. We're going to talk about the new CEO of the Algorand Foundation. We're going to talk about EthDenver happening next week. We're going to talk about ZONE and the AFK Elephants. And then in the end, I'm going to spread some positivity and cheer with the artist that I am featuring in my new favorite segment, the Artists of Algorand. It's the 4th installment, and this is a fantastic one. So stay tuned for that later. But before all that, if you follow me on Twitter, which you should, if you don't already, follow me at Coop_Daniels on Twitter. And you probably know that I've been a little obsessed with these elephants and ZONE gaming platform in general. And you know, look, folks, it's been a lot. There was their AFK utility NFT elephants that dropped yesterday, and this morning they had the big drop at the token on Tinyman and then also on a centralized exchange called Gate.io. Americans don't have access to Gate, but we do have access to Tinyman. This was a lot of people's first opportunity to pick up some ZONE tokens. All right. Overall, in general, I have spent a disproportionate amount of my time this week on those damn elephants and the ZONE GameFi platform in general, okay? I hosted a Twitter Spaces with their chief business officer. I've been talking a lot about this platform. And it's been a rocky road, folks. It's been a little rocky over there at the ZONE elephant land, but I just want to say this. It's going to be all right. Algorand itself is backing it, supporting it. You have big money, institutional money invested in it. It's a huge platform, and it's, you know, not all things have seamless rollouts, but, you know, so you're going to get your elephant. And I would assume that the token is going to find its grip and there's going to be a lot of incentives. I know mainnet is coming very soon. The more complete testnet should happen any day right now. And then once there's 3 days of testnet, then you're going to have mainnet. And during that Spaces, the chief business officer dangled a really aggressive reward program for early users. So there's a lot to like, folks, about ZONE. So don't trip, all right? It's going to be all right. In other exciting news, there's a new CEO at the Algorand Foundation. Her name is Staci Warden. And this is exciting, folks. She's come out hot with her tweets. It's been fantastic. She's worked at the Milken Institute. She was an executive director at JP Morgan. It was focused on improving capital markets and emerging markets. And, you know, she's also worked at the U.S. Treasury Department. She's a serious player. And she's also extraordinarily good at hyping me up. I don't know about you guys, but I'm hyped. She tweeted recently, when Blockworks did a little profile on her, and she tweeted, "We will keep you busy with news all year," to Blockworks. She even tweeted about EthDenver. Oh baby, I can't even wait for our EthDenver announcements. I mean, the suspense is killing me, and I already know what I'm going to say. What are you gonna say, Stacy? I love it. I love it. I'm excited about it. And you know, I have to say real quick about the governance proposal that we're all voting on. This vote changed. It was a hard pivot. And it also coincides probably with Staci Warden becoming the CEO. And so this is a move towards further decentralizing our decentralized governance. And I don't know, folks, she seems very connected. She's a serious player. And I imagine maybe she has an ear towards what's coming in regulation. I don't know. It's all speculation. But I think Algorand is positioned to be a massive, major player. And like she says, she's going to keep Blockworks very busy with a whole bunch of news. And her tweet about EthDenver being like the suspense is killing her and she already knows what she's going to say. Come on, folks. It's exciting, all right? It's exciting. So Congratulations to Staci Warden. Congratulations to the entire Algorand community. I think we got a good one. We are led by powerful women over here at Algorand, and that's just a plus, man. That's, in my opinion, it's a plus. So speaking of EthDenver, I had the good fortune of being invited to go. I'm going. I'm going to moderate a panel on, it's going to be called the Year of the DAO. I have great people on my panel, and I can't wait to talk about DAOs and Algorand. And also, I'm going to MC one of the days. Folks, this is exciting. I'm really excited to be there. I'm so grateful that they thought of me to come. That's it. They probably see all these tweets about elephants and be like, oh man, what do we do? I try to do all of my homework. I am well researched. I know what I'm talking about, but I like to have fun, folks, and that's what I'm going to do. I hope you appreciate it because that's what I'm going to keep doing. All right. So a few weeks ago, I had a little tweet storm about PayPal and Algorand, and I connected a lot of dots. I think I talked about it. I don't know if it was in a rant or if it was during Coffee with Crypto Nerd. I have no idea when I talked about it, but I kind of talked about the pieces and the puzzle pieces fitting together. And it seems like it's possible that PayPal is working with Algorand to develop a stable coin. I think that's possible. There's a guy named Bilal. He is one of the original ambassadors to Algorand. He's still heavily connected. And, you know, he leads the Fame project. I know that he's an ambassador for a certain region. I think it's like the African region. So look, this guy knows things. He tweeted the other day, PayPal, ... And then somebody was like, oh, I don't really like PayPal. And he was like, well, you're about to. So I don't know what's down the pipes, folks, but it sure sounds good. Okay. It's the future of finance, folks. If you've used it, if you, just like me this morning, buying ZONE tokens and, you know, swapping YLDY and buying ZONE and then, you know, moving it to get, you know, providing liquidity on TinyMan, all of the moving that I did this morning cost me less than 30 cents. It's ridiculous. It's so cheap. It's so cheap to interact with the Algorand blockchain, and it's growing and the visibility is happening. All right. Oh, you know, I just, in general, this is the last thing I'll say before we move to positive vibes, right? In general, I'm seeing a whole lot of talk about scams, right? Scams. Oh, real quick, to accuse projects of being scams, you know, pointing your finger at today, it's ZONE and their elephants. And, you know, they're, for sure, there is a unconventional approach to the way they're distributing the elephants, and you know, this token launch was definitely bumpy. I get it, but that doesn't mean they're a scam. They're fully doxxed. I had an hour conversation with their CBO. We all know who these people are. I've had contact with other people part of that. You know, the moderator over on their Discord has been super open and really easy to collaborate with. They're a real project with a lot of sincere, serious backing. So they're not a scam, folks. Or Aaron over at Headline, that guy's not a scam. I mean, what are you talking about? You know exactly who he is, where he is, and what he's doing. He's doing his best to build something, all right? Or Lee Parsons over at OPUL. Yeah, people call him a scam artist, or, you know, even YLDY. Like, you guys are pointing fingers at the wrong projects. The people looking out the window in Miami, writing poetry over images. These are the scam artists, all right? And there's other ones that maybe you're calling ZONE a scam, but then you're heavily invested in because it's pumping or whatever. So you shouldn't always look at the pump factor and when you're deciding what is a scam and what is not. You got to look at the people behind it, and you got to look at the, just on the most base level, the amount that they're willing to let you know who they are. And all of these things aren't just a direct arrow up, okay? It's not always gonna be super smooth and just money printing machines. We're in a crazy, crazy space with a lot of volatility. We have the United States saying that Russia is going to invade Ukraine. We have the fear of interest rate hikes. The markets are in turmoil. There's a lot of pressure on the markets. And so unfortunately, it seems that, you know, crypto market moves with the traditional stock market. At some point, hopefully that will decouple. But just know that the wider picture is very, very uncertain. It's very volatile, and there is not a lot of clarity. All right. So there's an emergency meeting. You know, are they going to immediately raise interest rates? Maybe, and that's going to be brutal. And you're going to hate it. You can't, then you're going to say the stock market's a scam and everything's a scam always. Everybody's a liar and everything is wrong. It's not necessarily true, but obviously due diligence is important, and to keep people's feet to the fire, keep them honest, and that's what I'm trying to do over here. So if I criticize something or if I call out an inconsistency, then that doesn't mean I'm calling it a scam. It just means that I'm trying to see the truth and I'm trying to hold people accountable, and that's just it. So look, I'm bullish on all of those projects I mentioned. I'm bullish on YLDY, OPUL, ZONE, Headline, all of them. Because I know who these guys are, and I know that they're all working towards a positive end. And, they're business people and they're looking out for other interests too. Of course, like, what are we talking about? Like, of course. Point made, I'm sure. So before I dive into the artists of Algorand, I'm going to read one more tweet from our new CEO at the Algorand Foundation. And she tweeted, 2022 Chinese Year of the Water Tiger is known for power, boldness, and doing everything big. And this year is about going big or going home. I say we go big. I mean, come on, folks. This woman's great. So why do I read that quote? Because this week's Artists of Algorand is from a newer project in the ecosystem, but an exciting project and one that I like a lot. It's the Tiger Chi Club. Look at it, man. Don't they look great? They mix, a more traditional look with a modern flair. Their artist is named Yang Yang, and he does a fantastic job. I love these things. I love them. And look, folks, it's the year of the tiger. And the whole point behind Tiger Chi and One Circle, who is behind the Tiger Chi Club, One Circle is a Chinese community project built on the Algorand blockchain. Their whole entire mission is to promote Chinese culture in a positive way, spread joy and happiness, and mix traditional elements with a more modern sense. And they do it fantastically. I have had wonderful interactions with that team. They are always positive, always willing to share all of the information. I read this incredible interview with the artist Yang Yang. Yang Yang has a history in animation and advertisement. And look, he seemed a little, based on what I've read, he seemed a little jaded by NFTs. I guess he dabbled in NFTs last year. He worked on 2 projects in, mainland China. And he's just like, no, people were like, they were selling my art super cheap, but, charging it really, really high fees. One of the projects didn't even give him any credit for the work. And he was like, this isn't what I want to do. This isn't how I want to do it. It kind of soured his opinion of NFTs. But then, through a friend, he learned about AlgoRANT and how quick and easy and cheap and carbon negative and all of the benefits of AlgoRANT. And then he was introduced to One Circle, this Chinese community that is building on AlgoRANT. And they talked and they had similar interests. They got to highlight the tiger, an endangered species, and it's just about spreading positivity. A lot of times in the West, we have a feeling or a sense of a lot of the different things that come from China, like maybe it's, factory made, or it's impersonal, or it's just this kind of, bots and robots and stuff. And I can say with 100% conviction that One Circle is a grassroots community that is truly trying to spread positivity and good cheer, and they're doing it through their tigers, and it's fantastic. All right, and they put this together quick, man. Yang Yang did this in a little over a couple of weeks, and they have plans to keep doing it. On their roadmap, they say that there's another animal known for being from China that they may highlight. I'm rooting for pandas. What do you guys think? Panda be cool, wouldn't it? They also, One Circle has a Metaverse Lantern Festival. It's a celebration. There's going to be fireworks. You're going to be able to, chat with people. You can use your VR goggles and join. I believe that is happening on February 15th. You can follow them on Twitter. I'll put their Twitter handle in the description of this video. It's been a really genuine experience getting to know them, and they're just a positive force. That's just what it is. And now Yang Yang can, go overseas, continue to make art, and he's working with good people. that are really looking to collaborate and create value and spread the word of a positive, joyful Chinese culture over to us in the West and wherever else. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about that. And I thought, you know what? I love the way these tigers look. I love the interaction I'm having with them. I love this story, this personal story of a younger guy that was jaded by the NFT community. And then he found some people, and now he's actually has control, ownership over his art. And he's able to, learn the space in a way on the best blockchain there is for this type of thing. So it's a fantastic project. You should definitely look into it. Join their Discord, enter their shuffles. Art is borderless. Blockchain technology allows for the spread of art from people that are spread out throughout the world. It is something to celebrate, okay? Algorand is big. It's not just Italy, Australia, and the United States, Boston, and it's a global thing. There is a huge presence in Latin America, now China, and everywhere else. So everybody, look, we're at the right place. Next week, sounds like there's going to be some big announcements at EthDenver. If you're in the area, if you're going to be there, please make sure you find some time to find me. Let's shake hands. Let's talk. Let's meet each other, have some fun, maybe share a laugh, whatever. I can't wait to meet all of the people that are going to be in Denver with me. I can't wait to learn from all of the brilliant minds that are going to be speaking. And I'll be filming content all week while I'm there. So the ReCoop won't stop. The ReCoop can't stop, won't stop. That's the way it goes. All right. Hey, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. Do your homework.